doing a special 2-hour episode.
Yeah. Show them your outfit.
This
Hey, fit check.
yeah, we wore vests.
We wore vests.
Thought we'd get dressed up for the Valentine's Day episode.
It's a classy vest kind of day.
And you may be asking, Breezy Boys, what's so special about the Valentine's Day special? And our answer to you is, we don't know either, but we'll find out together.
It's kind of special because we're both single.
And
right?
And it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah. So we're
and
each
love
other's
is in the air,
Valentine.
or so I'm told.
We're each other's Valentine today.
That's right.
And
that's why we got dressed up.
So you guys get to watch us have our hour-long date.
Mm-hmm.
And just get to tune in.
Yeah.
It's something special for you guys.
And you can let me know if I should call him again or not.
It's probably going to be a no in my track record, but
ghost him until next week's episode.
Yeah.
Then I'll show up.
That's pretty much how it is already. Just ghost me until next week's episode.
Show up and I'm here.
Someone else that's here is we got a special producer.
Guest producer.
Yeah. You want to say hi? You can say hi if you want.
How's it going, everybody?
Hey. There we go.
It didn't work.
No?
No.
Oh.
But we'll figure it out. Yeah.
You may not be able to hear him, but
yeah.
He said hi.
He said hello.
Quick round of applause for
guest
producer. Hey. Quick grunt birthday party sound effect in the background.
He's like, how do I do this? Yeah.
That's not in the budget.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's Valentine's Day. And what do you want to talk about?
Well, something you'd mentioned earlier was some good spots to take someone on a date.
So I think the best thing for us to do in this episode is just give out as much dating advice as we can.
That's very true. That is what we should do.
Because that's what people are here looking for.
Dating advice.
Ooh. Yeah. So
yeah.
Ideas for Valentine's.
So I've been told fast food is a bad idea.
Yeah. I disagree.
Me too.
Maybe it depends on the fast food. I think if it's kind of like a unique, like, I don't know,
like
experience.
KFC?
Might be interesting. Kind of depends on like your date too, and I don't know.
So not KFC.
Maybe not KFC. Unless your date really likes KFC. I really like KFC.
Yeah.
If someone took me out to KFC, I would not complain.
Who would?
I think
Taco Bell?
Taco Bell?
The nice thing about
have the shits
KFC
together?
and Taco Bell is they're usually in the same building.
That's true.
They're the same location.
All right. Best date ideas for couples in Edmonton. Go to West Edmonton Mall.
West Edmonton Mall. Go
and get some
COVID at West Edmonton Mall.
Yeah. And get some KFC and Taco Bell while you're there.
Yeah. Yeah, like going to the mall and getting like food court food. If you're doing other stuff at the mall, I don't think that's bad. There's like Bourbon Street on West Ed. There's like decent places to eat. There's sushi. I think sushi's a good date idea. I fucking love sushi.
Yeah. Sushi's generally pretty good.
It's like, yeah, I think lots of people like it. You either like it or you hate it probably, but if you're like into sushi, I think it's an easy like date idea, and it seems like fancier than it is.
Yeah,
because it's kind of like exotic, and I don't know.
Yeah,
if someone's never had sushi before, you can really like impress them. Like, I'm taking you out for sushi.
What if they don't like sushi?
It's a gamble. It's a 50-50. You win some, you lose some.
That's true.
Yeah.
If they don't like sushi, what's another date suggestion?
Specifically at West Ed or
Just anywhere, really.
Yeah. Um go out for like Mexican. Go to like
Mexican.
Julio's Barrio or something.
Do you always take someone out for food?
That's kind of the like unspoken agreement, right? But I don't know. It just kind of like lines up well, I guess. Like you go out on a date typically in the evening. Maybe you do a lunch date or something like that. I don't know. People only seem to date during meal times.
I prefer to meet people at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
But usually
Also a meal time for me though. So
yeah, usually that's a no-go.
yeah.
Most people decline that one.
Mm. Get some interesting people at that time though.
Yeah, that's true. See, I don't really like going out for like food for date. Like I don't mind, like, especially for a first date. I'd rather go
maybe
just
like
get like a coffee,
a snack. Or like go for ice cream or something.
Ice cream or
that's kind of cool.
In the summer, yeah.
I'm very I'm like a little bit self-conscious when I'm eating. I think that, and I'll tell you why. Eating food is a very like just animal, instinctual, and a very vulnerable thing. Like when you're eating food, I just feel super vulnerable. Like I could be attacked by a wild animal trying to steal my food. And I mean, if you keep getting your food stolen, you like if you're out in the wild and you're like eating, you're very like susceptible to predators, right? Because you're kind of like your guard's down and you're like trying to like get energy. And like that's what other predators are doing. I don't know if that makes sense or not. So I feel very vulnerable when I'm eating, and I don't like people watching me.
See,
when I'm eating,
for me, it's I stuff food into my face at such a quick and enormous speed
that it's just alarming to the other person.
Alarming to the other person. Yeah. So usually, like when I eat, I usually cover my mouth. Like I'll like shovel food into my mouth and then cover it with my other hand. Just because like I'm taking like huge bites of shit.
Okay, so in kind of the same train of thought, what's a good if you are going for food on dates, which plenty of people do, what I think there's like good food and bad food to go for on dates, because like if you go for like very messy food, you can kind of just look like a animal.
I took a girl for ribs for a first date once. Yeah. And that was a mistake.
Again, I would not complain, but I would see how,
and
ribs are kind of...
we had a great time.
Kind of messy.
But, like, as soon as I got there and as soon as we, like, started eating the ribs, I'm like, this was, like, we both are just, like, animals right now. Like...
And you, like, maybe don't really want to kiss each other afterwards.
No, not really.
Unless, like... they had a different rib sauce than you and you like really wanted to know what it tasted like.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So like ribs. See, I think wings too.
Yeah.
But like,
I feel like wings aren't as bad as ribs.
Not quite. Cause like it's a little more like self-contained, but like, yeah, wings are good. Like, pub food and are kind of good for like a pub date or something. But yeah, they can get kind of messy too. Nachos, some fully loaded nachos. I think nachos are decent. You can share, so that's kind of cool. And I think any food you can kind of share is maybe good for, maybe not currently.
Maybe not with COVID.
With COVID,
I don't know. I still think like a shareable meal like that's like probably pretty good.
Fully loaded nachos, and they eat all the loaded nachos. Other other bad foods for like like burgers can be kind of messy too, which is maybe like why fast food isn't good. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then fast food just kind of comes off cheap. But I think they're like maybe if you get like a cool, say like 50s diner themed or something like that, like a themed fast food restaurant or like a drive-in or something like that. That's kind of for the experience.
Drive-through
is kind of drive-in, drive-through, not the same thing.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah. I didn't know that either. Drive-in, you park. Drive-through, you just keep going.
Yeah.
You stop to
sometimes they tell you to park,
grab your food and maybe pay. Yeah. But that takes me off. I'm like,
drive-through.
This is a drive-through,
not drive-in.
Yeah. Fuck am I doing here?
God damn.
I got places to be. If I wasn't in a rush, I'd get out of my car and come in the store.
Have my words with you.
Yeah.
I was going to say have my way with you, but that's like different.
If I'm going through the drive-through, I obviously don't have time to park and wait for the food.
I'll sit in the drive-through even if it's going to be like 15 minutes and walking in would have taken 5.
Yeah. You like go through the drive-through, they like ask you to like park and wait, like get out, go to the bathroom inside the store or something, come back.
Yeah.
Grab your food, leave. What do you think of pizza for like dates?
I think it's like,
again, you can share it.
Yeah.
You can share it, but it's usually cut into pieces.
Like a fancier pizza.
Yeah.
Like go for like a
get like the heart-shaped ones or whatever, right?
Or like a thin crust. Do like a Neapolitan pizza. Yeah. Oh yeah, you could do like
what's a Neapolitan
pizza?
It's from like ice cream on it?
No, it's from Naples.
Oh.
Which is the birthplace of pizza.
Really?
It's what original pizza was.
Sweet.
Yeah. Which is usually like a thin crust.
Yeah. I like thin crust, but I'm also good with thick crust. Yeah. I don't really complain when it comes to crust. Stuffed crust, though, that's another game. That's something.
I'm kind of not a fan of stuffed crust, to be honest.
I'm like, I most of the time just don't want to pay for it, but I like it. I'm just like, I'm also good with regular pizza. I'm getting so much like cheese and stuff on the pizza that I don't know. And then you can always just go with thin crust too, and then it's like stuffed crust. I feel like is for some people maybe don't like just getting through like your pizza and then having this like thick crust at the end. So your options are kind of either like thin crust or stuffed crust.
See, I'm not a big crust guy, and I thought stuffed crust would be this lifesaver for it. It ain't.
Didn't do it.
It ain't.
Yeah.
No.
What if they stuffed it with something else though? Like usually it's just cheese. What would they have to stuff it with to win you over to team stuffed crust? Chicken wings?
I don't even know.
Just a rib. Just an entire rib bone slid inside the crust.
Yeah, that would be great. Just something real hard to gnaw
you don't
on.
realize it's stuffed and I like that. That could work.
I don't know. Like I do like a dessert pizza, like a Nutella and banana pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
that's fair.
Nutella
some chocolate on there
on crust is really good.
Yeah. Spaghetti. I think you think it's a good date meal? You do like try to pull the like Lady and the Tramp bullshit. Again, maybe not with COVID, but
what, nudge the meatball with your nose?
No, the like where you both get on the same noodle
Oh, yeah.
And then you end up kissing each other. You can nudge the meatball with your nose too, but
I feel like that one would be a little hard to do.
yeah. Oh, it wouldn't be hard to do. Just
But how often
turn them
do
off
you
a bit,
share
I
a
think.
plate of spaghetti?
That's the thing. Like, I don't know. Maybe.
I don't think I've ever shared a plate of spaghetti.
No. I've had a plate of spaghetti stolen from me, but never.
What?
But I didn't
How?
share it. So I was like, we like had spaghetti, right? So I like come into the kitchen. Mom's like, oh, like supper's ready, right? So I like load up my plate with spaghetti, and then like I put it down on the table. Got my like fork and whatever. Got my cup of juice or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I go to the bathroom. I come back and my sister's eating my spaghetti. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? She was like, oh, I thought someone just like made this plate of spaghetti. I thought this was just for anybody. I was like, who fucking just makes a plate of food and just like, hey, I'm just gonna set this down if anyone wants it. I thought I'd just make a plate. Just if anyone wants it, grab it, go for it. It's like, obviously this was someone's.
Yeah.
And my dad did the exact same thing to me with not spaghetti, but something else. I'm like, what fucking household do we live in here that you just grab plates of like fully made meal? That wasn't even spaghetti. That was like a steak and like potatoes, and like I had to like get stuff from various different like green beans. I had to like gather items from other areas, put them on a plate. Yeah. And he's like, I thought someone just like threw this together just in case I wanted it.
Yeah. That makes no sense.
Yeah. Narcissist.
God damn.
So yeah. But yeah, you don't usually share a plate of spaghetti. See, that could be a power move though. That's like, you could try to do that. And I feel like that would really either impress the person or just turn them off.
What? Force them to share a plate of
just
spaghetti?
Like order a plate of spaghetti for like both of you. I mean, don't like force them to like,
it's like, you're having the spaghetti with me.
This is all you're getting.
Yeah.
And I'm not paying for refills. So in
just
conclusion,
saying, I ain't paying for refills.
Yeah. There's good date food, there's bad date food. Yeah. I don't know. It's another good day. See, yeah, like snacks can be kind of good on a date, right? Like ice cream and stuff like that. Especially if you can do the date a little bit later in a night after, each person has probably had their meal. Maybe you like have a drink or something like that and go out, get ice cream, or I don't know. Hit a food truck and get a falafel or whatever they sell at food trucks.
Falafel?
Sure.
I guess, yeah, like probably some food trucks would sell falafel.
How do you feel about movies on a date?
Movies on a date? I don't like them unless you're like, the person well enough.
Yeah. I think it seems like a crutch because like you kind of just sit there and you watch this thing and you don't really like talk to each other. So but I really like going to movies, and I kind of like going out with people that like going to movies. Mm-hmm. So I've kind of like come to the conclusion that I think it's a good date thing, but it's not necessarily a good first date thing. So I think you maybe do your first date, you do something else, and then you maybe pull this out on like the second or third date when you're a little bit more comfortable with each other. And then I think it is a good opportunity to like, you sit there and you like hold hands or something like that, and you both like enjoy a movie, right? And it kind of kills a lot of time where you don't have to like constantly be coming up with conversation. So I think it's good when you're a little more comfortable with the person.
That's
for sure.
Fair, yeah.
And then, see, I think you do movie, and then maybe you're doing a meal or something like that, or you have another activity lined up. I think you do the movie first, and then you do whatever else after, because then you can talk about the movie.
Yeah.
And it gives you conversation.
No, that's
right?
Yeah, very true.
Yeah. That's my 2 bits on the matter. But I really like going to movies, so maybe that's just me.
Yeah, I'm not like I could give 2 shits about going to movies.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've just like I go in phases with dating.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like of like either wanting to date or of just like fuck it, like I don't want to do this. And right now I'm kind of in that phase of like really give 2 shits.
Fuck it phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I still have like obviously the online dating apps and stuff. But yeah.
But that's just
to
emotionless and
that's to talk about bagels with random
cold
people.
and calculate.
That's actually what my bio is.
I just want someone to talk to me and make me feel something. I think mini golf is a good date activity.
Mini golf?
I think mini golf is good because it's active. I think it's good they say it's good to do activities. I may disagree, but that's what they say.
Mm-hmm.
Who you may be asking, I don't know, but they say it. They say do activities on dates.
We surveyed people.
We surveyed at least 48 people.
At least.
And 39 of them said do activities.
39 out of 48?
It's pretty good.
That's a decent percentage.
Yeah. That's like almost 80%. That's more than 80%.
Yeah.
But yeah, so mini golf, I think it's an activity. It's active. It's a sport, but it's not too active.
Is it a sport?
You don't have to be that good at it. It's like a easier version of a sport.
Yeah. It's like T-ball.
Depends on, I guess, if
Do you call T-ball a sport?
Yeah. Yeah, like close enough. Can we do T-ball on a date?
Bowling with
I would do T-ball
with
on a date.
The sides up. Is that
bowling is another good because like, activity, kind of sport like.
Yeah.
And
God damn, girl, you look so fine. I want to take you bowling.
Yeah. But it's not like overly. I mean, like it's hard to be like very good at bowling, I think. But just to like anyone can just kind of bowl and have a decent time, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to be that good at bowling.
Worst comes to worst, you just put the sides up.
Yeah, but like if you were to go like take your date to play baseball, first of all, you would need 7 other people
for one
team. And you would need, that would be an interesting like group date.
It's just playing a game of baseball.
Get 18 people, 9 couples, and just throw a couple baseball teams together.
Isn't that what softball leagues are essentially?
Not all of them are couples, but
yeah. But a lot of them, they got couples on the team.
I think a lot of them are like, have like 1 or 2 couples on the team because they like, a lot of leagues you like need at least like 1 or 2 girls or something like that. So they kind of like, but not like, not all of them are necessarily, but they could all be couples.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do active things. So mini golf, it doesn't require too much concentration.
No.
You can, and like I said, bowling too, you can kind of chill. And farmer's market, that's a wild idea. Got on the screen there, explore a farmer's market. I'm not really down with that. I think does that say Peter Griffin? That says Peter Griffith. I thought this was written by the Family Guy character. I wouldn't find. Oh, we got the screen up with like the pizza and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we're really far behind.
I wouldn't find a farmer's market that interesting, but I think there's people that probably would. See, yeah, get dessert, volunteer. Pff, fuck that. Yeah. Date's me time. I need your attention on me. Yeah, I would. Depends on the person. Again, maybe not for a first date. I think you could. The cool thing, go to like a museum or like an art gallery or something. You kind of like, if you want to come off a little more sophisticated, go axe throwing. If you want to possibly be killed or maimed by your date, go axe throwing. Where did this like axe throwing trend just come from?
I think that show Vikings.
The last like 5 years, people got like really into Vikings, and everyone's like, I'm gonna grow a beard and I want to throw some axes right now. I need to throw axes. And I don't know. I think there's better things to throw. It's kind of cool.
Like what? Knives?
Yeah. Knives. Discs.
Actually, during the summer, I want to set up
that disc from the Predator. Like chucks around and.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. As like cool and macho as throwing in axes, I think for the most part, axes aren't really designed for throwing.
I think there's certain axes that are designed for throwing.
I'm sure they are, but even those like look awkward. Like you got to do the like over the head and fucking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It seems like a great way to lose your weapon in a fight.
Yeah. Like I could just hold on to that and hit people with it. Whereas like a throwing knife is, I mean, you could stab people with a throwing knife too, but it's like small and Whereas I think an axe is much more useful in your hand. I don't know. All that aside, just everyone wants to throw axes now, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm good.
That's
I'm
fair.
fine.
All right, take that off the potential date list.
Don't go axe throwing. Go axe throwing. My concern is if I take a date axe throwing, and then I do really badly, I just really like emasculate myself. I just look really bad.
Yeah.
So that's my main concern. Like if she throws the axe better than me, that's gonna be tough for me.
I got a good question.
Yeah.
What is a like good place to meet somebody in this day and age?
To meet.
Yeah. Besides like the bar.
Off the top of my head, yoga classes.
Do you take yoga classes?
I don't.
Oh. Do you want to?
But that's probably why I don't have a girlfriend. I just assume it's that because I don't. I'm very aware. Like if I went to yoga classes, I'd probably have a girlfriend like that.
Should we go to yoga class? Should we sign up for yoga class?
Yeah.
Breezy boys do yoga.
Breezy, we could an on location episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Favorite yoga pose? Go.
Downward dog.
Corpse pose.
Are we doing it again?
No, that's good.
I thought we were just gonna start labeling.
Just start listing. I only know a few.
Yeah, I only know downward dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other places to meet people. At the pharmacy buying COVID tests.
I mean, yeah. I feel like you mostly find
you can like watch the person take the test right there, and they're like, "Yep, negative." You're like, "Sweet."
Let's do this.
That immediately, like, you go up a few levels in my dating book if you're not sick.
Not sick. That is not a necessity of mine.
Yeah, it's not a requirement.
No.
But it gets you bonus points.
Bonus points. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Other places to meet people. On the beach.
The beach.
Yeah.
What beach? And it's winter.
That makes for an interesting story, right? Breaks the ice immediately. What the fuck are you doing here right now? And they probably have an interesting story for it.
That's fair. What about like
observatories?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I was gonna say like the dog park or something.
I don't meet a lot of people. Yeah, the dog park.
You can go there and not have a dog.
Yeah.
You know that?
But that's kind of weird. I feel like everyone's like, "Where's your dog?"
You can just go there to play with
random
dogs.
Dog.
Yeah.
I think a dog park is a good. I have a cat though. Like, where can I take a cat that will get me? I should just take my cat shopping, and that'll like get me chicks.
Teach it to like stay on your shoulder,
like Pikachu.
Yeah.
I can't get him to sit on my lap. He's not gonna sit on my fucking shoulder. Yeah, cat cafes.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't actually been to one, but that's an awesome date place. I think lots of people like cats. I like cats. I would want to date someone that likes cats. If we went to a cat cafe and she's just like, I really fucking hate cats, I'd be like, okay, thank you for your time. We're done. But yeah, good idea. Cause you get, cafe, you go for coffee or hot chocolate or whatever you drink. Espresso, Americano, cappuccino, whatever. Macchiato. Matcha. Whatever.
Little acai hibiscus.
Go have the cafe date, but there's cats there, and you can kind of, and then that also like maybe like warms you both up a little bit, like comfortability kind of like speeds things up. You got like cat there, and you can kind of pet it and whatever. You can talk about the cat. I'm always like looking for like conversation. I'm like, I need to talk to this person about stuff, right? Like, I think that's a big, like, date's all about having a conversation. So yeah, that's why like activities are nice, because it like gives you something to do and something to talk about. So it's always just super awkward when you like run out of stuff to talk about. So you can talk about the cat.
Yeah.
You can talk about its name, its color, its background. I don't know.
Name, color, and background.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair.
So yeah, I think that's a pretty good date idea. But I haven't been. I want to though.
I've never been to a cat cafe either.
Yeah. I think it'd be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were. Yeah. So like. That's good locations. What are you like? What do you think of like music events or like a concert or something like that for a date? Because like I hear that mentioned sometimes, and I have like, what's your opinion on that?
I think
it's a little ambitious.
Yeah, not as a first date.
Yeah.
It's because it can get really expensive.
Yeah. First of all, like it requires planning. Unless it's just like a free show or like pay to get it, or like someone's playing at a bar or something like that. That can be kind of like cool and spontaneous. But like I really like music, and going to a show is good. But again, yeah, maybe not a first date, because you can't really talk to each other. Um, maybe you don't know each other's musical taste that much.
Yeah.
Can be expensive. Yeah, there's too much moving parts with that.
Too much shit going on.
Exactly.
What time are we at?
Yeah. How long have we been going?
Yeah.
We've been live for 50 minutes? Oh, damn.
See,
Hasn't felt that long, has it?
it has, yeah.
All right.
We're killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could just like end the episode whenever.
All right. Do
you have anything left to say on Valentine's Day or dating or? Don't be silly. Wrap your willy.
Respect each other.
Respect each other. Ask for consent. Yeah.
Don't. Yeah.
Don't not be confident.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wear something nice.
Yeah.
Wear a vest.
Get a nice vest and a collared shirt.
Yeah.
And you're set.
Tie. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay. We can end it there, I guess.
All right.
All right.
Fuck
Peace.
it. We're done. Bye. All right, we're off.
Okay.